Hey SNA fans, I'm back here with the news video on today's April 26, 2024 news video, where I'm going to continue to talk about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA fans need to know from the Ringside News article. Hopefully I won't be too long to talk about the news. Without further ado, let's start off with Tony Khan compares WWE to Harvey Weinstein in pro wrestling context. It says right here, AEW president Tony Khan made waves across social media with his candid remarks about WWE during his appearance on the NFL Network today to discuss the upcoming 2024 NFL Draft. Khan, known for his outspoken nature and previous clashes with WWE, didn't hold back as he compared AEW to being the Pepsi of professional wrestling in the face of WWE distance, drawing a stark and a lot and an analogy he likened WWE to the disgrace for Holly to the disgrace of a former Hollywood executive Harvey Weinstein. And he said, AEW, we've been doing this for 5 years. We are the most successful sports startup since the AFL pre-merger. There has not been a challenger brand that has gained as much market shares as AEW in many years. We are like the Pepsi of pro wrestling. We are up against an evil juggernaut. WWE is our competitor. That's who we're facing. AEW, like the Pepsi of pro wrestling. WWE is the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling. I'm really proud of what we do down here. Khan's comparison underscores the intense rivalry between the two wrestling promotions and sheds light on the challenges faced by AEW as it strives to carve out its place in the industry. With his remarks igniting a firestorm on social media, it's evident that the battle between AEW and WWE continues to capture the attention of fans and pundits alike. Tony Khan's comparison between AEW and WWE certainly stirred up a lot of conversation online. It's clear that he's not shy about expressing his views on the wrestling industry and competition between the two promotions. What are your thoughts on Tony Khan's remarks? Well, I should ask that question. What are your thoughts on Tony Khan's remarks on this comparison between his company and his arch rival company? And do you agree that AEW is the Pepsi of pro wrestling, while WWE is the Harvey Weinstein of the industry? Give your take in the comment section right down below. I don't know what to say. I'll say more likely this. I see it like this: ain't Pepsi and Coca-Cola or soda competitors? If they are, then I wouldn't say they're Harvey, unless he's talking about Vince McMahon. He's the Harvey Weinstein of the pro wrestling industry. I would say, while the rest of WWE is just something way totally different. which the AEW's the Pepsi of wrestling, while I would say Coca-Cola, I mean WWE Coca-Cola. That means that WWE is the Coca-Cola of the industry. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. But let's move on because they're both doing great, and then they're both enjoyable, but like it's hard to choose which one's better. That's how like how Pepsi and Coca, especially if you have a preference for both soda products. Like if you know what I mean, yeah. That's how I see WW and AEW like two different companies, but I love them because it's the industry that I love, like in general. Like with the really great wrestlers and booking and stuff. Yeah, yeah, Birdie. But let's move on to the next wrestling news. Changes of Vince McMahon. Yes. Yeah. Hot Wheels. You have fun with your Hot Wheels? I'll watch more as soon as I get done with this news video. Oatmeal? Really? We got changes of Vince McMahon establishing a new wrestling promotion following WWE exit. Okay, excuse me for a moment. Okay, SNA fans, Super Ninja Austin back here real quick. Back to the news story. Vince McMahon, the former board member of TKO Holdings, is currently dealing with sexual trafficking lawsuit, which has changed the course of WWE for good. While he is no longer part of the company, it it appears that the likelihood of him starting a new promotion has been revealed. Over the past few months, the former WWE chairman has been selling significant amounts of stock in TKO Group Holding, worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Like this made people wonder if he was going to start a new company. According to Dave Meltzer in the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, according to a source close to Vince McMahon, although he is interested in future business ventures, the notion of starting a new wrestling promotion is not on the table. This is in part because he needs to clear his name to some extent, but also because the con, the the consistencies like in the wrestling world in the creating a new promotion to rival the scale of WWE would be most important. Before I continue, I better back. I'm gonna check on something and help out my nephew real quick. Excuse me for a moment. As long as there's no sauce in the oatmeal. How's that sauce? Hey Google, why are you Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Play Wildest.
Sure, asking Pandora to play some music.
Okay, back here. Where was I? Come on. Okay, anyways, he said regarding our lead story in the last week's issue from some very close to Vince McMahon, while he does what to start up businesses and opportunities in the future, which will be difficult until he can clear his name to a degree. I'll be right back. Okay, SNA fans, I'm back. But anyways, like I said, the idea of starting a new wrestling promotion is not one of them. The reality is the feeling from most in wrestling that he simply can't start from scratch and compete against something of the magnitude of WWE. There are some who believe Vince McMahon would be on a revenge tour. In the meantime, Vince McMahon is still dealing with Janelle Grant's lawsuit. We will have to wait and see whether uh, if Vince McMahon is actually planning a revenge tour by starting his own promotion. And what are you guys' thoughts on to this matter? And do you think that's the reason why that's the reason why he's selling his all his TKO stocks, or do you think it's for a totally different reason, just to survive? That he's paying all the young he has and he knows he's gonna have to pay Janelle Grant some settlement, like for the sex trafficking and the abuse that he put her through, of forcibly having some sexual contact with him or of some sort. But let me know in the comments down below on what's your take onto this this news story. Do you think that Vince McMahon is not going to be starting his own promotion, or do you think it's just all just an elaborate trick, and he's actually is indeed going to start a promotion that's going to compete with both WWE and AEW? But I'm not sure if that will happen. We're just gonna have to wait and see, like what Ringside News just said on this news story. But but yeah, let's move on to the next one, and that is AEW's internal reaction to viewership dropped for the April 24th episode of AEW unveiled. Like, this week's episode of AEW Dynamite delivered a night of surprises, cul- culminating in a shocking turn of events, but the ratings didn't quite reflect that. And the fact that in now AEW's internal reaction to the viewership drop has been revealed. As reported earlier, like the April 24th edition of AEW Dynamite drew 683,000 viewers and achieved a rating of 0.23 in the MT coveted 18 to 49 demographic. This was a decrease from last week's show, which got 762,000 viewers in the demo rating and of 0.26 as well. This drop is being attributed to the show airing live coast to coast on TBS with no delay for the West Coast feed as is usual. The case, in PW Insider reports, had AEW officials internally anticipated this discipline due to this decline due to the change in broadcast timing. Internally, AEW expected this week's Dynamite audience to drop since they were not on at 8 p.m. Pacific, like but at 5 p.m. The and it says right here the episode ended with Tony Khan getting brutalized by the Elite to the shock of fans. And Ringside News will continue to regularly update on AEW's programming, ensuring fans stay informed, stay tuned for more developments. But what is your thoughts on this being the reason why AEW got some declining ratings is because they were doing the coast to coast, and they had two different timings. While when AEW started in Jacksonville and the East Coast, it was already 8 p.m. While in the West Coast of California, it started in 5 p.m. because it's like a 3 hour difference, coast to coast. It's the Pacific, while Florida's in the Eastern, like in other states in the East, like especially in the North, like from the likes of Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, and even Washington, even Maryland, I should say, yeah, all them or have the Eastern time rather than the Pacific and even the Central timing. But let me know, right in the comment section right down below on what's your reaction to that. And I hope that AEW can bounce back from this this rating decrease. But anyways, let's move on to the next news, because we got some Triple H news now. It emphasizes strategic planning for 24's WWE draft. And it says right here onto this next article, as the anticipated 2024 WWE draft, a fever pitched a fever pitch from the chief content officer Triple H has offered his insights ahead of the monumental event set to unfold to the April 26th episode of WWE SmackDown. In a video by WWE on social media, Triple H emphasized the significance of the draft and the meticulous planning required to ensure the rosters are balanced. He said, "Drafts always an exciting show. The difference from this and anything else is a lot of thought has to go into this about where anybody goes, where everybody lands. You want the rosters to be balanced. You want them to have a bit of everything. So the trick is sort of making this the best it can possibly be going forward from today, but at the same time putting on the best show you can for tonight. So it's always a challenge. We'll see how we do." his comments underscore the complexity of the process, the desire to create compelling storylines while ensuring a fair contribution of talent across both brands, with a change challenge in endless opportunity on the horizon. The WWE draft promises to be a pivotal moment in shaping the future of the company. And here's a video from Triple H on this interview.
Draft's always an exciting show. The difference from this and anything. A lot of thought has to go into this about where everybody goes, where everybody lands. You want the rosters to be balanced. You want them to have a little bit of everything. So the trick is sort of making this the best it can possibly be going forward from today, but at the same time, putting on the best show you can for tonight. So it's always a challenge. We'll see what we do.
And what is your thoughts on Triple H's remarks about this draft tonight? And what who do you think gonna be drafted first or over to either Raw or SmackDown? With SmackDown and Raw's first pick and the start of the draft on night one on Friday Night SmackDown. Please leave your comments right down below about that in this matter on this topic of this news story. And let's move on to the next slide. We got next up, we got some Nikki Bella news now as she responds to Timeless Tony Storm's scathing remarks. And Nikki and Brie Bella, now known as their real names, the Garcia twins, have been making a significant impact on WWE's women's division, earning. Or yeah, have not have making have been I'm right, have been making a significant impact on WWE's women's division, earning their place in the WWE history books. However, their departure from the company last year surprised many fans, leading to speculation about their next moves. Nikki Bella had previously mentioned her interest in joining AEW, but she ultimately reconsidered her decision. With that said, Timeless Tony Storm called out the one half of the Twin Magic, and now Nikki Garcia has responded to the same. An episode of their podcast, Nikki revealed that she had seriously considered joining WWE's rival promotion, also known as AEW, at a point, but she ultimately decided against approaching AEW president and CEO Tony Khan. Yeah, Tony Khan, not the one that calls herself a CEO, even though she's an employee there, and she's also friends with Nikki Garcia and along with Brie Garcia. But that's another story for another day. But anyways, prioritizing her family and son over her wrestling aspirations. Tony Khan also left the door open for Nikki Bella to join AEW during the AEW Dynasty post-show media scrum. The current women's world champion of All Elite Wrestling, Timeless Tony Storm, made pointed remarks directed at Nikki Garcia, suggesting why Garcia didn't join AEW. Storm's comments on uh, uh, was uh, was prov- was provocated provocative provocative stating that Garcia couldn't hold a hold uh, p again hold a scented candle like to what Storm was accomplishing. Realize that I am the one who is transkinning uh, like this business, like just because I don't go out there and say it doesn't mean it's not true. Do I really have to tell every single night? Are you that thick too? Like like too busy chasing the people like blittering about goosebumps and levels and storytelling and cinema and go see a effing movie. Nikki Garcia thought thought about joining AEW when she saw Mercedes did. Do you you know why she didn't? Because then she saw me and realized she can't hold a scented candle to what I do. I am the one taking this opportunity, taking this company to new heights, and I don't even try to. Just being me, and it's the greatest thing I could ever be. It's the greatest thing that could happen to you too. For everyone of you who saw me all those years ago, and thought that she has potential, you had absolute no idea it was going to get this good. This uh, did you did you tomorrow morning your headlines should read holy F holy F was I wrong? Anthony Anthony I thought I promise no matter how many matches I win, no matter how many stories I finish, I will never call I would never call you into the ring to celebrate with me. Being timeless means I'm not on your watch. My success is my own, and you're damn lucky to be a part of it. And for those that are unaware, the reason why I say Anthony and who's Anthony, she was referring to Tony Khan. I thought I might get out there, but anyways, this like Nikki Garcia then eventually responded to these remarks from the reigning defending All Elite Wrestling Women's World Champion, responding to Thomas Tony Storm these pro, provo- these provocative comments during the AEW Dynasty post-show media scrum. Garcia's reply to an Instagram post featuring Storm's comment on concise but pointed by saying P scented candle, huh? Although this is currently no confirmed timeline or specific decision, like And regarding Nikki Garcia's return to wrestling, fans of the Fearless One would undoubtedly be thrilled to see her make the Garcia twins have left an incredible mark on professional wrestling. On their return could bring a renewed sense of excitement and nostalgia to the industry. But here's a response right here, like on her story, or not story, more likely her Instagram post. And if you ask me what is exactly did Thomas Tony Storm meant by that, I would be saying the same thing if I was Nikki Garcia. Like, even though she's making a point about saying like she couldn't even last 5 minutes being in the squared circle, like what I'm doing right here right now is women's champion. And that may be true in a way when it comes to the title picture, but you never know. Like, if she has that passion and has that motivation of getting back in the squared circle and win a women's championship like that, like which she haven't held in 9 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's been since 2015, the last time she held, when it was still the Divas Championship in WWE, until she lost the title near the end of 2015. Like, but it was still like summertime, like back in August or September around that year. But yeah, please leave a comment down below on when exactly did she drop the Divas Championship at specifically. Like, I remember it was around that time. And it was all thanks to the newly coming main roster debuting Charlotte Flair when she debuted it alongside Becky Lynch when their team with Paige is PCB. And also, yeah, Sasha Banks also teamed with Naomi and Tamina, Nobody Mina, when they were Team Bad. But yeah, that's the last time I saw Nikki Bella was the WWE Women's Champion. Or not women's, the Divas Champion at the time, even though it was unified with the Women's Championship. But yeah, it was still called the Divas Championship, and they didn't brought back into the lineage of the Women's Championship until like the beginning of 2016, like at WrestleMania 32, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, let me know in the comments. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you think Nikki Garcia will join AEW, and her sister could join too. Like, also for 2 reasons: one, her sister's joining, and two, her husband's already there, like, or something like that. Other matter, I mean, it don't just have to be because of her family members being a part of the All Elite promotion. Like, it could just be because she has the same have that same dedication to the company, just like her sister. But we're the only one way to find out is to see if she's gonna make that appearance on our TV screens, and we'll be talking about it here on the wrestling news. But I'm not sure, but just give me your speculations in the comments below if you think that Nikki Garcia will somehow beat Timeless Tony Storm's opponent, like for the AEW Women's Championship in the next couple of months. Like, whether if it's on one of AEW's weekly shows, like Dynamite or Collision, or a special edition that's like a pay-per-view. But yeah, or even like at All In. But I prefer somebody else that's friends with Nikki Garcia that could fight Timeless Tony Storm for that championship at All In, or even at All Out. But I think if they're trying to have her drop the title, it should be at All In. But then again, like, I think they're trying to probably have her beat Hikaru Shida's reign, so she could hold on to that title until maybe around Full Gear or AEW World's End. You never know. Like, if they cannot find that opponent for her to be for that particular girl to be the one to defeat Tony Storm. We're just gonna have to wait and see about that. But it's I have a prediction, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. But we're just gonna have to wait and see if that's going to happen. Let's move on to the next wrestling news. We got news now as he draws a huge crowd for meet and greet event. The American Nightmare has a uniquely talented ability for connecting with the in WWE, demonstrating an ability to create genuine, memorable moments that set him apart from other wrestlers. In fact, Rhodes got a massive line for his recent meet and greet. Rhodes engaging with fans, WWE events. He time to greet them, sign autographs, and takes pictures, creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere. The professional approaches rest resonates deeply. Like Rhodes his commitments to fans engage engagement shows like his understanding of the significance of these connections, and reinforces his role as a beloved figure with WWE. The American Nightmare recently held a meet and greet in at Newport at, at Newport Kentucky, I believe that's what's it in Newport, Kentucky, as seen by photos making rounds online. There was an absolutely massive line for Cody Rhodes's at the event. However, Ryback accused Cody Rhodes of being fake. Nevertheless, Cody Rhodes will continue to do what is right for the company, and that is all that truly matters in the end. Okay. But what's your thoughts on Cody Rhodes doing this? Just a long line right here of the meet and greet with Cody Rhodes in Kentucky, and also Cody Rhodes here, which it said there's gonna be a meet and greet at Newport, Kentucky, yeah, with the American Nightmare, which he posted yesterday, which was probably today. I'm wondering, like, if he's gonna be able to make it to the WWE draft in Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, there'll be one thing if it was in Kentucky, but it's not. It's in all the way up in the north in Ohio. You know, he probably did it this morning, and he took a immediate flight up to Cincinnati. Like that could be the logical explanation of what he done. Like after he did the meet and greet, like with fans. But yeah, just let me know right down in the comments below about that situation with your new WWE champion. Next up, we got some reasoning behind AEW's choice to employ seat like fillers like for the April 24th, 2024 episode of Dynamite. AEW has had a remarkable journey like since its inception. Before I get into this and continue, I better ask, like, for those who went up to that meet and greet like with Cody Rhodes, Like, how was your experience of meeting the American Nightmare, getting his autograph, or even taking his picture, or both, or anything of the sort, or even asking him plenty of questions about his time in professional wrestling, whether if it's in WWE or AEW, hopefully in a positive way. But yeah, let me know all about that in the comment section right down below. And I hope you have fun for those that went to that meet and greet and that's watching the SNA podcast right now. But anyways, with impressive growth, like in a surge, like in popularity, the company's success culminated at the All Out 2021 event, a key moment that established AEW as a major player in professional wrestling. This event filled with high profile debuts, dramatic matches, and intense storytelling. Showcased AEW's potential to compete at the highest level. However, like any organization, AE faced challenges like as it continues to evolve. And veterans department of the city of Jacksonville, obtained by Action News, Jax shed light on AEW's quest for additional attendees, re- referring to them as filler to bolster roster crowd numbers. Like the email explicitly like sought like 50 people like per night, like to attend as filler like for AEW's debut AEW Dynamite this week, despite daily place boasting a capacity of 5,500. Only two, but it's originally only 2,459 seats are set up for Wednesday's event, like with 325 tickets still available. PW Insider reports that using seat fillers like is a common practice in the wrestling industry, with WWE and AEW employing them to ensure a full looking audience. The the now defunct WCW also used seat fillers like in the past. Seat fillers are often placed in spots to avoid noticeable gaps like on camera, creating a more uh, coherence like a coherence appearance like for television broadcast. Regarding WWE, it was stated that about 100 seat fillers were used for WrestleMania 40 on both nights, night one and night two. The seat fillers at these events were reportedly request to wear Philadelphia Eagles gear in line with the location and theme. This strategy like is designed to maintain continue with continuity like in the visual presentation of the audience during major broadcasts. As for AEW, the use of seat fillers like at the Daily's place shows this week like was aimed at members like of the military, like according to a report from Action News. Jack's additionally, Travis Travis Akers, a user on Twitter, shared his experience as a veteran who received an email inviting him to attend the AEW show as a seat filler. The the approach serves a dual purpose, by not only filling seats but also providing opportunities for military personnel and veterans to attend high profile events. He said, "I see some posts mocking AEW for using seat fillers on Wednesday nights. AEW Dynamite at Daly's Place in Jacksonville. I was one of the veterans who received the email from the city requesting a uh, filler. It was a request for only 50 and to simply fill seats ringside. It it if the ticket holder had to get up like not because of attendance. I I personally, I think it's great that Tony Khan invited military members and veterans to be the fillers. If you aren't aware, AEW also provides free tickets for military members at all of their Grammys. Oh no, what I'm saying, military members at all of their shows as well, televised award shows, uh, fellow this same practice, like the Grammys, Oscars, etc. Some of some of y'all want AEW to fail so badly that you attack the company for anything. Listen, I'm not a huge fan of TK. I I had an issue with him last year in my DMs. And AEW is a weird place creatively right now, but he gives back to the community in every place AEW goes. And his family does great charity work in Jacksonville with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So how so how about just enjoy wrestling, watch what you like, don't watch what you don't, and be happy for the opportunities these athletes have to live out their dreams and perform for people around the globe, no matter what promotion they do. It it with my name is Travis Akers, and I'm a pro wrestling. Even then, there's the looming uh ac- appre- apprehension apprehension that AEW's attendance patterns might echo the troubling decline witnessed by WCW in 2000. We'll have to wait and see how AEW will improve their product in the coming months. And there's the tweet from Mr. Akers. If you want to see what exactly he say about the AEW product, and thanking Tony Khan for giving them the opportunity of being in attendance at this past AEW show in Dynamite at the homecoming post show edition of the show. But what is what are your thoughts on his statement, about this about that, and for those that want to wish death upon AEW and to fail terribly, in a way, yeah. And I let me know in the comments down below. And I agree with Mr. Travis Akers. Like if it's like if you don't like it, just don't watch it. Like that's how simple it is. Like unless like there's something that you like, just watch that and leave it like it is. Don't criticize the promotion. Like if it's not doing exactly what you want to do, or you not like it because you're a WWE fan or whatever the scenario may be. But that shouldn't be a reason why you should criticize the company just because you're more of a WWE fan. I wish the best for both promotions on both AEW and WWE for many more years of an existence of both being as the most successful wrestling company. And I agree with him right here saying like that's not how that's not how you get right back at a company that you don't like. Like it's to criticize them and not saying that you do not watch this company and you don't want to have anything to do with it or whatever or whatnot, stuff like that. The best thing to do is to watch what you like to see on there. If there's nothing that you want, just don't watch the product and continue watching the respective company that you choose to watch as a wrestling fan. But yeah, let me know all about that in the comment section right down below. And do you think Tony Khan's and what's your thoughts on Tony Khan using some seat fillers to make it look like it's a full house, just to make AEW shows look very legit when it's not really entirely the circumstances are and when it comes to ticket sales. Let me know right down in the comment section right down below, and hopefully they could do a bounce back after these ratings decrease and these short ticket sales, like in all elite or in the all elite product. Hopefully they figure it out and they use it for their advantage. But let's move on to the final news for today, that WWE earns over $38 million in gates revenue, like for WrestleMania 40. That's right here. WWE WrestleMania 40 marked an unparalleled triumph for WWE, with the company achieving record-breaking milestones across a rank of metrics. In fact, like it earned a lot in the gate, venue as well. And it says right here, one of the standout accomplishment of WrestleMania 40 was its monumental gate, like breaking previous records, like by outstanding outstanding 78% staged at Lincoln Financial Field. Over 2 nights, the event drew an impressive 145,298 attendees from all 50 states and 64 countries worldwide, like cementing its stature as a global phenomenon. According to John Wall Street, WWE WrestleMania 40 generated a remarkable 38.5 million. The $38.5 million in ticket sales, marking a substantial increase from previous years. This figure, we represents like a year-over-year increase of 78% in a and a 147% increase compared to WrestleMania 38 in 2022. Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics highlighted that gate revenue for WrestleMania 40 was approximately $15.6 million, while WrestleMania 39 brought it about $21.6 million. But with this shows a significant upward trajectory in ticket sales, emphasized WrestleMania 40's considerable impact. WWE announced an attendance of 543 fans for night one, and 72,755 fans for night two, totaling up to 145,298 fans over the two nights. This strong attendance, combined with high ticket sales, solidified WrestleMania 40 as the most successful event in WWE history. The record-breaking gate revenue underscores the popularity of WWE, its flagship event, highlighting WrestleMania's enduring appeal and its ability to attract large audiences. These numbers reflect WWE's ongoing success and its capacity to generate significant revenue, though its major events with WrestleMania 40 setting a new benchmark for future WrestleMania events. The strong attendance and ticket sales also suggest a robust and engaged fans base, ensuring continued success for WWE's marquee events in the years ahead. And what are your thoughts on this high number of ticket sales and ratings and everything increasing, from this year's showcase event of the Immortals, which I gave a perfect 5-star review for both night one and night two. If not night one, I'll say 4.5, and then night two a perfect 5. But I'm pretty sure I gave both of them the double 5s, at least night two of it. But let me know in the comments. I need to rewatch my WrestleMania review video. But it was the greatest WrestleMania I've ever watched in years. For 40 years of them booking WrestleManias, but this is the one that fully without the help of Vince McMahon being involved into it. But at the same time, being involved into it, and it showed that it was in a new era of the